Steele here to break down another game with you today. It is Wednesday morning, and we're going to turn our attentions to week 2 in college football, a game that kicks off at 8:30 p.m. Saturday night Eastern Time. But before I get to our pick and break down that analysis, I want to pass on a betting tip to you. It applies to all sports, especially college football and NFL, and that is that realize when you're watching games, a team, when they're winning and playing well, they're never as good as how they look. In addition, when they put in a clunker, again, no matter what sport, no matter what team, they're never as bad either as how they look. So that brings me to the tip. And it relates to college football as we head into week 2. And although NFL will kick off on Thursday and then a full slate over the weekend, it also relates to the NFL as we hit and move towards week 2 of that regular season. And what we find in week 2 of both sports is overreactions. So the markets are going to sway based on what they've seen on week number 1. And you don't want to over-apply this and look towards basing your decision of bets in week number 2 simply based on how teams looked in week number 1. Of course, look at that information, analyze it, take it into account, but don't change all your power rankings that you've worked so hard to do over the summer from last year simply because of a first game scenario. So you're going to find weaknesses in the line in week number 2s in college football and the NFL. You will, and those a lot are going to apply based on overreactions of what the public has seen as it relates to the first games of the season for most teams. Now let's turn to our pick. And the pick that I've isolated for value is with rotation number 388, take the Stanford Cardinal over the USC Trojans. The current line, widely available at the major sports books as we post this video on Wednesday morning, -5, -110 on Stanford. Most importantly for this matchup, I expect Stanford to dominate in the trenches on both sides of the ball. And that will be on the offensive line and the defensive line. UNLV was able to rack up 308 yards against USC on the ground last week. Meanwhile, Stanford beat a very good defensive team in San Diego State. They put up 31 points, winning 31-10 at home. However, the caveat there, Heisman running back candidate Love had 18 carries for Stanford for a total of 29 yards, and they still were able to put up 31 against a better defensive team on San Diego as what they will match up against this week with USC. I fully expect Love to bounce back and have a huge game against USC. The USC offense as well, I predict will struggle against this very good Stanford defense. I've priced this game out at 6.5. We're able to lay on Wednesday morning 5, giving us excellent value. So to summarize again, take the Stanford Cardinal, rotation number 388, to win and cover against USC, -5, -110. Now, if you'd like to find out what my official bets are for today, or for any other day for that matter, you simply have to download my app. It is the links you will find on my homepage of my website. The address is pshltd.com. You'll find the links for the Google Play Store relating to Android users, and also the iTunes Apple Store for the Apple users. As well, I would encourage you to follow me across social media, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. My handle is @RickSteele99. This is going to give you all the latest sports betting news in a timely fashion, and also provide you with alerts every time throughout the day I update the app with new picks. In addition, feel free to like and comment on any of my videos here on my channel. And also feel free to ask me any questions you want via email, on my YouTube channel, or through social media, and I'll get back to you as quickly as I possibly can to address any questions you have. However, most importantly, as usual, I hope that you find these videos to be helpful. And on that note, I would appreciate if you could support my channel by simply clicking on the subscribe button. I thank you in advance for your support.